Everyone, what is good? This is Cloudaven, and today we're going to be making soup. Alright, so it's sort of a vegetable soup. So some of the first ingredients, we got some organic celery, some organic baby potatoes, some organic red potatoes. Did I say potatoes or carrots? Organic potatoes, carrots. We got some steamboat rice, cauliflower. Then our ingredients, we're doing better than bouillon. It's like a bouillon paste premium. We got some crushed jalapenos. Then we got some cayenne pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, and Worcestershire to give it a little bit of smoky flavor. We also got some cumin, some cumin, give it a little bit of a kick, and we got some curry. All right, for the immune system, what have you, and our most prized ingredient, sazon. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to boil some water for our potatoes, and other than that, I'm gonna start cutting up my potatoes. So sit back and relax, and let's get it going. Wash our potatoes. They're part of the dirty dozen. Wash the potatoes. Go ahead. Now, y'all don't have to use the powders. Y'all could actually use the vegetables. When I was getting my groceries, I forgot to get some onion and some fresh garlic. Always, little tip, always utilize fresh ingredients. It brings out the flavor more. But for this dish, I was a little bit, for this dish, I kind of screwed up, so my bad. So there's that. Now y'all might trip out when y'all see this, but since it is safe and non-toxic, I always wash my potatoes with soap and water. Yeah, you can use vinegar, but since they're part of the dirty dozen, I wash all my vegetables with soap and water. The reason is the pesticides, even though they're organic, they have less pesticides or what have you. You shouldn't have to worry about too much as long as you go ahead and make sure you get all the soap off. And I don't leave it in too long. I just know that Dawn is a good soap. And if it's good enough to take oil off of baby ducklings doing an oil spill, it's good enough to take grime and junk off of your produce. So we'll go ahead and do that. Wash up these potatoes. Just give them a quick scrub. So, but you guys got to think about it, right? There's pesticides. We spray pesticides on all of our food, even if it's less for organic. That's part of the reason why I use organic. Y'all don't have to use organic, but I'm choosing to use organic because I'm cooking for somebody. And I figured, since that's what she normally eats, you know, I'll do that. It's y'all want to know, it's from my mom. Help her out a little bit. Now this is going to be a bit of a long video because this is my first actual cooking video. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people in my family want to know how I cook things. And this is just one thing I do. I mean, I do pretty well with meat, but right now the oven's shot, so I use my air fryer a lot, but I don't really cook a lot of red meats. In my air fryer, other than like, you know, a patty here and there, what have you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these potatoes and with their skin on, right? Here's a little trick, right? With their skin on, right? You can boil your potatoes or get them almost to, you put them in the pot and you kind of boil them a little bit for about 20-25 minutes. What that does is it releases the skin on your potatoes, and instead of losing a lot of your potatoes due to skinning them or peeling them, right? You don't lose nothing because the skin peels away. So that's literally what I'm gonna do with these fresh Russians. I'm not gonna use all of these in my dish, in my soup, because I got some other plans for them, right? Let me go ahead and rinse my hands off. As y'all can see, my water's boiling, so we're gonna go ahead and drop them right on in. But I am going to skin all of these potatoes. And this is all going to be a one pot sort of dish, right? I'm going to use this same pot to cook all my other ingredients. So it's a one pot soup. I have my own well, so I don't have to really worry about water too much. You know, I'm not just being wasteful, but because it goes right back into my own system. So there's that. We got the potatoes in. Oh, we got the potatoes in, y'all. potatoes in, y'all. We're gonna go ahead. Sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and get to cutting our other ingredients. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna wash the carrots too. So I'm not gonna do the cauliflower because y'all, it's already rice. So I can't really do much with that. Veggies. Drying down the counter right quick because I gotta use my cutting board. Wash this down right quick. doing with the celery, I'm not cutting it all the way through, right? Because I am going to show y'all a technique I learned in culinary. Yeah, I went to the artist, but I didn't print it, so I have some form of print. But the thing about it is, though, they were telling, I didn't get that far into the artist for that one. But I also went to the artist for game development design, which I didn't finish also, because I ran out of money on that one. I was definitely going to finish that, right? That was going to be my computer science degree. It is what it is. Alright, so I want not too big a chunks, but I want enough so you get a little bite, because they'll break down a little bit in the soup. So what I'm going to do is put all my ingredients. And then I'm going to rinse these out too, so I'm real big on rinsing. And I also want to double make sure I rinse my vegetables pretty good, because I want to make sure there's no soap on them. Soap doesn't really make you sick, it just gives you diarrhea. But no, I'm not saying anybody go out there and eat soap. Yeah, it just kind of gives you diarrhea. Now, some soaps is extremely toxic for your system, like laundry soap and stuff. But it is what it is. I'm doing about 3 stops at a time to have more control. I don't have a lot of strength left. I'm kind of cutting them like that. I'm not cutting it all the way too. So when I do cut it all the way, and then when I cut it in like a diagonal or opposite direction, it comes off in big chunks. Now me particularly, I don't like the way the celery milk smells, but that is what it is. What it is. I'm not particularly, I hate fresh celery, but cooked celery is fine. I guess because the milk flavor doesn't make me gag. It is what it is. y'all can see how it looks pretty much. So. Now y'all can see my potatoes are boiling. So should have ordered some bok choy. Essentially an Asian vegetable. Sort of like cabbage, celery, essentially. It has a very unique and interesting flavor, which goes really good in soups. My opinion, but maybe next time. Now I will cut the baby carrots in half because my mom's a little bit older. So, and this soup can be made pretty much for anybody, like I said, and it's pretty easy too. So, let me make sure. Check your potatoes. Alright, they're about ready. About another 5 minutes, they'll be ready. to take the skin off. Now you're like, oh, you're just making a vegetable soup. Anybody can do this. I'm going to show y'all some techniques which makes mine very different than a soup y'all may have had that's similar, right? So, and it all has to do with seasoning. You season throughout. You don't just toss shit in a pot and hope it goes a certain way. Nah, there's some techniques I can show you. So if you're wondering why are we watching this dude just make a vegetable soup, well, like I said, first off, for my mom. Second off, I got some techniques for you, and you may just learn a few things. Feel me? Like I said, the longest process, y'all, is just chopping up your vegetables. Other than that, it's fairly quick and fairly hands-off. Another technique to show y'all, line up. You don't cut it all the way too. You just kind of split it, right? Split down the center of the salt, essentially. But you don't cut it all the way to the end. You want something to grab onto. So when you cut it, it's already in little chunks for you. And my celery. Now y'all feel free to watch this at 2x speed, and I'll try to transition it to 2x speed. I'm not that great at editing, but I'm getting there. So now my carrots. So I need to, before I do my carrots, go ahead and rinse out this colander. Go ahead and pour my water off my potato. Alright. And then I'm gonna rinse and chop in a second. So I'm gonna put some more water in. So I can get this boiling. don't know what happened. So I'm gonna go ahead, fill the pot up about halfway. You can go ahead and fill the pot up about halfway. Doesn't matter too much that that start. Yeah, it don't matter too much that that starch is in that pot still. Like I said, it's one pot. So y'all see my potatoes, right? Watch this. Goes right on, right? And then you put them under some hot water. There you go. You never have to use a potato peeler again if you don't want to. Taking 20 minutes to, and yes, they're hot, so you use the cold water, right? Look at that. Right there. Told you technique y'all probably didn't really, all y'all really know about. But look, it's peeled right off. Right? Now you can always take your knife and cut the little eyes off, or you can use your finger because the potato's so soft. Essentially the potato is semi-cooked. It's not cooked all the way through. So you want to do maybe 15 to 20 minutes so you still have some heft in your potato so it doesn't just fall to sludge in your soup. You feel me? So I'm probably going to do about 5 or 6 potatoes, maybe a little bit more for this soup. Look at that. Skin just comes right on up. Literally, look, I'm just using my thumb, slight pressure, and this peels right on up. Now y'all can make mashed potatoes if y'all cook them a little bit longer. Oh, I'm bad. I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna go ahead, fill the pot up about halfway. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the pot up about halfway. Doesn't matter too much that that start. Yeah, it don't matter too much that that starch is in that pot still. Like I said, it's one pot. So y'all see my potatoes, right? Watch this. Goes right on. Right? And you put them under some hot water. There you go. You never have to use a potato peeler again if you don't want to. Taking 20 minutes to, and yes, they're hot, so you use the cold water, right? Look at that. Right there. Told you technique y'all probably didn't really, all y'all really know about. But look, it's peeled right off. Right? eyes off, or you can use the finger because the potato's so soft. Essentially, the potato is semi-cooked. It's not cooked all the way through. So you want to do maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So you still have some heft in your potato so it doesn't just fall the sludge in your soup. I'm probably going to do about 5 or 6 potatoes, maybe a little bit more for this soup. Comes right on off. And literally, look, I'm just using my thumb, slight pressure, and this peels right on off. Now y'all can make mashed potatoes. If y'all cook them a little bit longer than that, y'all can make y'all mashed potatoes and a few other different dishes. Like you were using this technique. Pretty simple, right? Takes away all of that peeling, and you're losing about 30% of your potatoes from the peeling. And this, and I'll show y'all. Look how little that is taken out, right? Look how little the potato comes off. Splice these videos together because I'll probably try to do a little editing, a little pizzazz to keep y'all interested, speed up here. I'll try to do speed up. I don't think I've ever done speed up. So if y'all ain't got time, to watch this, and y'all just want to speed up certain parts, I think I'll be able to have those time steps for you. So if you guys like what you're seeing, go ahead and like and subscribe, please. I may do this more often, but this is just an offshoot on this channel. I got about 5 channels, but I'm tired of making channels like that fall apart. You know what I mean? That don't really go nowhere. So, alright. That's that. For that. Right? So I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do too much of this. I'm just going to 1, 2, 3. And any of the eyes I'm going to cut off. Like any of the bad eyes or what have you. Like those, y'all. I couldn't use my fingers. But, for a lot of them. That way you don't get that bad flavor from the eye. Like it's a bit bitter, right? You gotta use the eye. Now the potatoes aren't gonna go in right away, right? Because I don't want them to become sludge. Put them in here at the end. So I just kind of slice them up a little bit. Working room. These little bitties. Eyes on the carrots, I'll cut those off. Like I said, I'm just cutting them in half. I'm not really doing too much. I'm cutting off like bigger parts. Really don't eat. much I got of my paste or what have you. So we're in decent amount of flavor. And right there. what I'm gonna do with this, right? I toss it, but I don't got enough room. So I'm gonna use my fork that I use for my bouillon. And I'm gonna go as far down as possible and kind of pull it to the top. The reason I'm doing this is because I want my vegetables to be well seasoned. A lot of times our vegetables in our soups aren't, and I'm also going to let it sit for a little bit too. Once you get it in mixed thoroughly enough, now here's a cool thing about this too, y'all. If y'all just wanted to do a salad, y'all got your salad right here. And y'all can stop at this step, right? Forget the potatoes and everything, right? But y'all can add a little vinegar and maybe some tomato paste. There's your salad, right? Alright, so I want this to sit for a little bit, wow, because I want my broth to thicken up a little bit, right? About 5 minutes. So while I'm letting it sit, I can do cleanup. There's another thing, you know, right? Everybody's always like, constantly washing my hands. Yeah, I'm always washing my hands. But people are like, I don't like cooking, and I don't like all this other stuff, right? Because you guys are always doing this grass cleanup. But clean market, right? I'm not talking about home now, especially second hand. You're on the go, you gotta get that work. Go ahead and clean up while I'm waiting for my broth to thicken up a little bit. And then I'm probably gonna cook the vegetables. Probably gonna cook everything together for about an hour. Now I'm not gonna record all that, but I'm gonna record you at the end of it, so y'all will see the final ingredients, right? Now I'm gonna leave the seasons out just in case I have to adjust later on. Before I touch the food and the seasonings and stuff, I'm gonna wash my hands. Yes, I'm gonna wash them again once I touch the trash can too. Since I'm deal with the seasons first, right? Kind of adjust them, right? Side, so remember exactly what I used. Go ahead. my utensil. Stir my broth. Put my utensil on the stove. Alright, so now I'm gonna wipe off my counter. I got some water on it. This is how it doesn't feel like, hey, I got this big old cleanup at the end, you know? And we have very little dishes to deal with, if you notice, because this is a one-pot recipe, right? So all I really got is my knife and put up a potato. I think I want to use some more potatoes. Cold water also helps the skin release a little bit better on the potatoes. So while I'm waiting a little bit longer, yeah, they're like, but you just cleaned up. Now, if y'all like y'all skin, y'all just cut out the eyes on the potatoes, and y'all can leave the skin right on and just cut it in, you know? Add a little bit extra starch and fiber. But I don't think my mom likes skin. At least I know when she gets French fries or whatever, she don't really like skin on them, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. Could ask her, but I'm just trying to surprise her with this. We're here for dinner down at the house. Y'all ain't really noticed it, but I had to sit down a few times. I can't really stand too long. So if y'all see some weird jump cuts, that's just me sitting down and getting up. And just can't really hurt. Alright. That's why I'm not really now. What I could do is I could put a little salt on it. But As you notice, the only real salt I think is coming from the sazon and maybe the chicken bouillon. Other than that, this is pretty much a saltless dish. Yeah, it's pretty much a saltless dish because I don't want my mom swelling or nothing. Alright. So, alright y'all, look. Y'all notice